Today, we're going to make a sauce review spoon.
Greetings, boys and girls, from the Alberta Pepper Lab. Today, I've been doing a little bit of carving. I have a little piece of tamarack from the farm that I grew up on, and I decided to start carving out a spoon for testing sauces. So, this is my preliminary design. I've debarked it. Took me a while to debark it. It was really pitchy. Up here, this is the general shape of the spoon. You can kind of see it beside my thumb. And I'm hoping to make this pretty deep. There's lots of room to work with there. So I'm just gonna carve away at it and chip away at it. So we've gotten a bit of work done on it. As you can see, the handle is going to kind of have a bit of a gnarly appearance to it. It is kind of form-fitting. I do like the way it feels, although that the bowl of the spoon is going to be a little bit further out. I might move that forward and end up cutting this part here off. I'm not too sure what I want to do about that quite yet. But yeah, this is how it's going. We've got some really nice wood grain spots in there. And see how the wood grain is going to look when it's sanded down. This thing can look really good, or it's going to look really cheap. But either way, it will be mine. I will have created it. Yeah. So I'm going to keep working on this. I took a bit of a break and did this one. This is just from a garbage piece of wood that we had at work. And you can see the shininess on it. I just oiled it. So this is going to go upstairs to the fiance. Or I don't know when I'll release this video. Maybe maybe I'll be married by then. Maybe my wife. My gosh, that's weird. Okay, so that's the spoon that I did. It was roughly, I don't know, around 8 hours of carving and sanding and stuff. Over here is the tool I've been using. This is called a carving jack, and as you can see, the chisels on there are great. It's set up as if it was a pocket knife, so you just scoop away while you're at it. I'm right-handed, but I'm holding the camera with my right hand, so it doesn't look right. It also has a carving blade on it, a nice short blade, much like my flex cut that I have over here. This guy right there, he's seen better days. There's a bit of work for me to do with this blade. I gotta clean it down. I'm gonna have to grind it down because somehow, some way, it got rusted. It was left in a toolbox that had moisture because it was near a plant that I was watering. But I will be able to fix that. So anyways, this is what I currently have going on with the spoon. And we will come back when I have a little bit more carved out. Okay, so some progress has been made on the spoon. I've started working on the bowl. The handle down here is more pronounced. The bowl is not going to be super deep. I've changed my mind about that. You can kind of see with my finger how deep it goes. Yeah, it's relatively long. Runs from this knuckle to the tip of my finger. So that's why I chose not to make it so deep. It does go down. Yeah, so I just love the wood grain in there. Looks great. Anyways, this is the next part of it. I'm gonna trim this down, try to bring it down here, and after it looks sufficient, we'll start our sanding. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how much room I get to carve. She's taking up half of my carving area. Oh, Mongo. I just noticed a flaw in my design. If you look down here, it doesn't sit flush. Tried to thin it out, but I don't think I will be successful with that. That's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, so she's come along pretty good. Thinned out the back of that bowl there. I've got it to about the thickness that I want, and I do believe I could just start sanding away at it and see what she ends up looking like. So we are going to start with a larger grit I have up here. I do believe I have a sheet. Yeah, so we got 80 grit right here. We're going to start off with the 80 grit and end with the 220 grit. Hopefully we can make her nice and smooth. So the initial sanding has been done. Looks a lot smoother now. Not too sure if you guys can see in the bowl, but there's some imperfections right there all the way across, and that's from the chisel meeting up for my end cuts. And yeah, so hopefully that'll sand out. I've been working on it for quite a while. But anyways, this is what she's looking like. Not too shabby, not too shabby. You look in the bowl, that looks like a giant crack, but it's actually wood grain. So that right there is not actually a crack. But yeah, so that's the initial sanding, and now we're going to go on to the 220. Alright, so the sanding is done. The wood grain on it looks absolutely beautiful. Give you guys a nice view of that. Here's the other side. What do you think? Pretty nice looking, hey? Nice side view. See how it's kind of got that snaky kind of thing going on for it. So anyways, all the sanding is done. Now, all I have to do is just rag it down with some mineral oil. I got this at IKEA. It's just mineral oil for protecting your wooden surfaces and stuff. So yeah, we are almost done. I'm going to mineral oil this, and then I will let it dry, and then we will come back and take a look at the completed project. Alright, so here is the finished product. See, it's still a little shiny from the oil, but it's all done. This is my new sauce review spoon. Can't wait to try it out. Anyways, hope you guys are having a great day. Bye-bye.